What's crack-a-lackin', everybody? We are right back at it again with our Pokemon White randomized Nuzlocke challenge. It is episode I don't have a clue because I took quite a break and I lost track of what I was doing. I have several episodes to edit and I'm not really looking too much forward to that. And this infection of the Yeehaw town that I'm in is slowly working its way into my voice. But if we got some business to take care of, I know I just finished recording a second ago, so like nothing has changed from the last episode you saw because it's only been like a minute since I ended that episode. And so I ran back to the Pokemon Center and we got an important thing to take care of. I don't want it to be put off as that I didn't care because I do care. And it makes me sad that I made this mistake. It is because I am hungry and tired. But here we have Mrs. Screm. I was neglectful, and she's going in the box. She was pretty good. I don't know. See, would I rather have Screm or Dustox back? I'm gonna put Screm over here because I liked Dustox. That was pretty good. And we are going to do something really sad. First of all, I'm going to heal up because that was important business number one, is depositing Scrim. I'm really sad about that because that was a flying type. And so that would have been good against fighting types, although I don't run into too many fighting types. But it could have been something real special, and that was my fault for recording at the wrong time, not wanting to use as much healing items as I usually do. I feel bad about that one. But next important piece of business, we're supposed to come back and challenge the gym, but then I thought in my head, like, wait, hold on a second. In my mind, I thought because we crossed a bridge that it was going to be kind of like that Driftville city in like Gen 3. I think it's called Driftville. But you go down onto the little island and then you have to leave later on. I was thinking it was a place like that, but it's like, no, there's more land back here. There's another route. Route 6. So we get another encounter. Let's make sure we do this right. So I'm going to swap who's out front. Rocktail's been doing okay out front. Yeah, he can stay out front, I guess. I guess I'm going to lead with Rocktail. I'm going to go ahead and I know I have a ton of Pokeballs this time. I got like 60 of them now. I got healing items. I don't have any more honey to use, although I'm not sure if that's even what I would want to do. I need to figure out where to get the fishing rod at so that I can fish at places. But we are going to go ahead and get our encounter. I'm just wondering if there's any like dark patches of grass. It doesn't matter because I ran into the first encounter, which is... Why? Why? I probably could have asked this question a few years ago, but it's 2019 now, so some people might get upset by this question. But wasn't it a thing where you couldn't find a female Mr. Mime before? Is that a thing? He's weird. Future Colin, get a picture of that Detective Pikachu Mr. Mime on Scream. On Scream. I'm going to be screaming. Look at that. Well, it's a psychic type, but it's I'm gonna keep my distance. So we are not going to hit it with Bite. I am not going to hit it with any of these, actually. I'm going to throw El Zappo out here. And hopefully Mr. Mime is going to use a physical type move, although I don't know what physical type move that would be, because he's psychic. So he's probably all special Mimic. You failed. So maybe I do have to use a Thunder Wave on this one, because every time I use Thunder Wave, they get hit by my ability, whatever it's called. I don't even know what attacks Mr. Mime learns. Like, I guess Mimic makes sense, but then like Light Screen and Barrier, like what else does he learn besides any of that? like, yeah, I think I'm assuming he can learn like confusion and things, but I'm gonna keep that thought to myself. Dark humor is fun sometimes, and in my book, jokes are okay so long as they're clever, and I gotta remember that I am in the minority of people who think that about jokes. No, but in all seriousness, it's kind of cool. When do you ever get a chance to use a Mr. Mime? Like that never happens. Um, I'm just I don't know if I should call it Mrs. Mime or if I should come up with a drag queen kind of name. Like I might have to Google here in a minute. Like what's a drag queen sounding name? So it's a Mr. Mime, and if I give it like a normal like guy name, and then swapped it to be like kind of the same name but female, but kind of weird at the same time. Like, I guess when I'm thinking a drag queen, I'm thinking of the ones that you see in GTA, like by the beach at night, and so that's why my mind is just going to town on laughing at this thing. But I think that's where my mind's going on that, and I hope that you can understand. Hey, whoa! I don't want that master ball to be that high up on the list, please. What? See, Pokeball, Great Ball. I got lots of Pokeballs, so I'm gonna start with those. So what's like a normal dude name to start with? I'm thinking like Jeffrey for some reason. And then if you swapped that to be like a fantastical girl name that sounded similar to Jeffrey, it's like Jafani or something like that. I kind of want to Google this one because I feel this is one of those situations where you just know, like the internet has your back on this. Like you know that they know better than you. Suddenly I just remembered an old PlayStation game called Twisted Metal 4. There was a character you could play as called the Drag Queen, and I didn't know what it meant back then. It's kind of funny. Drag Queen name quizzes? What am I being quizzed on? According to rank... Oh, these are like legit real people it's giving me right now. Ouch, you thunder shocked me. Most clever drag queen names. Oh my. That I had to double take on that one. Why is a popular drag queen name Sharon Needles? Sharon Needles. Hey, that one's pretty funny. These are all like puns. I'm gonna need a minute on these. My mind is going all over the place and I just don't know what... Oh. Can you get in the ball yet? And I really got to pay attention. Like I'm sitting here just clicking away on the button, but then I realize like, hey, there's a master ball in the pack. Do not throw a master ball at this. Ew. Bob. Ew. Oh, some of these I can't repeat. They're genius, but I can't repeat them. It shapes an invisible wall in midair by minutely vibrating its fingertips to stop the molecules in the air. That's terrifying. That's scary. And it's going in the team. Do you want to give a nickname to Mr. Mime? Yes, I do. Yes, I do want to give a name to Mr. or Mrs. Mime. Be right back as I look for a good option. Okay. I had a few in mind, but this one... So say hello to Rhea, everybody. This is... It's the first and last name, which most of these went by. And it just barely fits. That's perfect. Welcome to the team. Welcome, Miss Rearranged. That took me 10 minutes to find that one. There were some good options. If anybody is ever bored and they are looking for something to do to get a laugh, go on Google and look up drag queen names. There were a lot of them that I feel like I wouldn't feel comfortable saying on here, but oh boy. Oh boy. Let's take a peek at what else I could have gotten besides Miss Rearranged. I could have had a gloom. That's kind of cool. As a little kid, I had a pencil sharpener that was a vial plume, and you would literally stick the pencil in the top of it to sharpen it. It was great though. It just seemed kind of painful, but oh man, Pokemon toys as a kid. I've always kind of wished I was the kind of person that did like a comment question of the day, and I hope I can get myself to start something like that. But hey, why don't you, if you're watching this, in the comments, tell me what your favorite Pokemon toy was. Not like a virtual game, not like, oh, Pokemon Ruby Red or anything like that. Like, tell me what your actual like favorite plastic toy or Pokemon card or just, Pokemon memorabilia type of toy that you had as a kid. I'm going to try and think about what my favorite one was, because I had lots of Pokemon stuff, but I was just thinking that I forgot that sharpener just now. Man, that's a fun one to think about. I'm going to have to come back to that. But yeah, go ahead and leave a comment on that. And welcome to the team, Miss Rearranged. Nice and Rhea. Mrs. Mime. Look at it. Look at her. It's straight up psychic. It's got no item because, I set it up so that in this game that the Pokemon could be holding random items, and almost none of mine are ever holding items. That's nice. So pretty much I got Double Slap and Mimic, and that's all she has. Oops. That was a scary button. All she has is those two there. I apologize in advance for the jokes that I'm going to be making. I'm going to try and not be too bad with them, but no, it's all good. I'm just having fun. That's what I'm doing. I'm not making fun, I'm just having fun. So the question is, do we go back out here and continue on just a little bit? Or do we... I don't see any reason to. I don't think I'd hit the next route very soon. So let's go ahead and try that gym. I'm a little scared. I got plenty of healing items. And so that gym, I'm thinking might be like the museum up here. Is this? Hey, sir. There's no like sign, so it's probably not this. The old guy in Route 6 is searching for a legendary Pokemon. If you're interested, go talk to him. Yeah, he won't talk to me, so... And I'm not even interested in the legendary Pokemon. I'm just interested in him moving out of the way so I can get to that grass. And something tells me this is...
Clay, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Getsus of Team Plasma. I've come to pick up my associates who are in your care.
I don't need no thanks now. Your buddies were trying to steal some folks' Pokemon.
What's this? It seems as if there's been some misunderstanding. We only free Pokemon from wicked people.
Well, that sounds real nice if it's true. I may not talk pretty, but at least I'm an honest man. You talk real nice, but what you're saying sounds like lying. So tell me plain, what are you trying to say?
Team Plasma also has an interest in Driftvale City, so I was wrong about that city because it's in the wrong game. And we have many more members besides those who are here.
Well, I can't tell if you're lying or not, but I reckon you've won this without a fight. Fine. Take him and get.
A decision worthy of a businessman called the Minor King. Your grasp of the situation is outstanding. Well then, we'll be taking our colleagues off your hands.
Gets this, thank you very much. Don't worry, my fellow servant of the king. Oh,
wrong voice. Don't worry, my fellow servant of the king. We are 2 of the 7 sages, are we not? Well then, everyone, I expect that we will meet again somewhere.
Sorry to let Team Plasma go after you tracked them down, fellas. Say, why don't we cheer ourselves up with the Pokemon battle? Don't keep me waiting.
Well, we avoided a fight in the middle of the city anyway. Still, I can't help but think Getsus isn't just an ordinary person. You don't say. I'm off to take and make my Pokemon stronger and completely ignore Clay. Oh, never mind. I really don't want to lose to that guy. Actually, I'm going to win my gym vet in a flawless victory.
Mr. Power Crazy over here. Well, I have no interest in a flawless victory. I just kind of want to make it through alive is what I want to do. Hey, champ in the making. I'm sure it's tough dealing with all of them when you arrived right here for now. I'll just give you this. Fresh water. Safety water. Put it in a bucket. Safety water. It's sad that I just saw this button here on the elevator and I remember this entire gym because I don't know why I was not a fan of it. Something about all the backtracking, but it's not necessarily backtracking, it's up and down. And okay, Challenger, bring it on. Bring it on. By Designer P. He's squatting. I think he has to do more than P. But because that must be the kind of channel I am. I'm making pee and poo-poo jokes. We got a bat on the field, and I have a fish. Who wins in a fight, bat or fish? I'm a little scared because bat is stronger than me. And so I'm really worried about Rearranged here because I just gotta call her Rhea. I gotta call her Rhea. Do I call her or him? Because like it's a Mr. Mime, but it's a girl. So does that mean like why am I questioning what Pokemon identifies as? Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, it seems like via the name that I've gone for it, that it is male transferred to female, and I didn't really think about it being the opposite way around. But I like what we've got here. I like what we've got. But anyway, I'm worried about Rhea because she's level 22, and that just random Golbat was 28. So Spirit Tom, that's Ghost, which means send the fish back out. Bring out the fish. Gonna slap you in the face with the fish because it's free. You know what else is free? Maple Story. I'm kidding. It probably is free. I don't know if it still exists. I never actually got around to trying it. I think my wife did, and she liked it. But I just always remember that commercial of the two guys in a room just slapping each other with a fish. And they're like, well, we're doing this because it's free. And they're like, well, why don't you try out Maple Story? Oh boy, I have a sleeping fish. feel like Spirit Tom or Spirit Tomb is a little underappreciated. I never played 4th gen, so I didn't get to see it as it was introduced. Is it Chestoberry from Sleep? Yeah. I never saw it when it was introduced into the game, but I remember seeing it in black and white and being like, oh, what is that? That is really cool, because not only is it just like a floating spirit above this little pedestal, probably the tomb in the name, but like I really liked its crazy one eye thing it's got going on there. On the one side, kind of reminds me of a... 50 points, yeah, let's do that. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Sans. That's his name. Yeah. Also a little bit like Duskull, but I like Duskull so much, but there's just... He's not fun in the games. You'd never see him on TV. He was in one movie, and he was great in that movie, but I wish he was a little bit better in the games. So, if he hits me with that again, I'm going to barely live. Do I want to risk barely living? Or do I want to heal up again? Let's heal up again because I'm not paying enough attention, and I already lost Scream episode, so heal up again and actually like pay attention to what this move is. He hit me with Ominous Wind. And it didn't do as much damage this time, so I think I'm free to get a bite off right now. But I don't know if the bite's going to do enough. Yeah, that wasn't... And it wasn't super effective. Are you not a ghost type? You have to be a ghost type, right? Well, anyway, you're hurting me too bad, so I'm gonna get Ronald out here. And I will let him finish the job. I am hungry. What am I gonna eat? What am I gonna eat? If anyone else is looking for something to eat and you have some coupons, I recommend something that I just tried the other day. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. I wish it wasn't as much as it was. It was like, I had a coupon to get 2 for $6, and I think normally one is like $4.50. But it was at Arby's. Bakugo grew level 29. Good job, good job.
Good job, my boy.
It's at Arby's, and it's those euros or gyros, however you want to call them, because I've even heard the employees not understand how to call or how to say that word. It looks like gyro, and in the commercials you see them holding it and going like this with it in their hand, and then you go into the store and they're like, oh, it's pronounced euro. It's like, well, then why are they gyrating it in the commercial? Anyway, the Greek gyro, oh, it was good. It was so good. I want more, but I'm too frugal. Hey, businessman, I don't think that that's a safe spot for you to be standing. Wait. Okay, I was like, wait, hold on, wait, no. And then that one takes me back up. So I was right here. And then I walked over to the other platform, went down. Oh, I can take... No, because that's in the way. So I have to... Wait. If I go back down here... Oh, okay. So I probably could have battled that guy just now. But, hey, I don't... Okay, whatever. I faith my Pokemon and we share our feelings. Sometimes that's what I do in the Pokemon gym. He's going to share his feelings with us. Feelings of death. He's going to send out some monstrous, scary, terrifying Banette. That's kind of scary, actually. That thing's spoopy. It's got, if I remember right, that thing's got a pretty scary Pokedex entry, but he's here to share his feelings, and he sends that out. So I think that we should help him. We should hear him out, and try and recommend him the right counselor. if that's his one and only friend here. So hey, we're low on health. And we are back to lemonades. And I hopefully want to get a bite off on this thing because I'm still testing that whole like ghost is weak to dark thing. I saw the super effective earlier in the episode, and so I believe it to be true. And good thing we dodged that one. Good job, Rocktail. Good job. Spite. It failed because we all live on spite these days. Yeah! You know it! I got this! Voice crack. Bam! Wait for it, wait for it. There's quite a vulgar dude on YouTube from a long time ago named Aussie Gamer, and he would play some games. And shout out to Takadrova for showing this guy to me. He would play some games and review them, and anytime he would play like assassin games. And whenever someone would die, he would like make the noise of their struggle, and then like that game, it was just like an instant, like they just turned to ragdoll when they died, and he would he would make fun of it by just going as they died. So I'd be like, whoa, that was more floors than I thought it would be. He'd be struggling with someone, just like yeah. And so that's what I'm thinking in my head now whenever I see the Pokemon go down on the other side. Clay is at the bottom of the gym, but I will test to see whether you're skilled enough to face the gym leader. Who is Clay, of whom I am speaking? Oh no, you dropped your Pokeball. And not the books. So why is there like business people down here and miners at the same time? That's kind of terrifying. Like, whenever I see this Pokemon, even though its head is super fluffy, I just am instant terrified of a head smash. And it is level 29. And Screech, I think, lowers... I don't remember. So I'm going to switch. I think that's like a normal type or a ground type. I could switch into Ronald, but he's already low on health, so if I get hit with a head smash, that could be bad. He's level 29, and Zappa's level 28. That would get a paralysis off, which could be useful, and it kind of lets me bait a little bit here. I don't think Zappa has like the highest defenses and health, so I'm a little scared. Ooh, Horn Attack. I don't... No! Zappa! Zappa! Horn Attack. Horn Attack. What type is Horn Attack? Why did that do so much damage? Zappo! You were gonna be an Emperor! We in danger now, boys. It's normal. So, it was probably stab normal. Oh boy. Okay, so this would be great if I had a ghost or a fighting type right now. But guess what I don't have? Food. Or those types I mentioned. But we just lost Zappo, and I am not okay with that. So I need to heal... because I need to see if I can even survive this. Ronald, you better stay on my screen. If you are not on my screen in 30 seconds, I'm going to be so mad. Scary face. Okay. That kind of scares me because I said 30 seconds. So I have 30 seconds to let it hit me with something else that will actually do damage. So I'm going to go ahead with an Icicle Spear. I should have used Acid Armor. I don't remember if that's only special defense or if it's attack. Or, I mean, physical. Okay, just get it off my screen. That's not enough damage, Ronald. Come on, Ronald, you're 6 times above, and you hit 2 times. So he was faster than me, so I don't know if an acid armor... But I have a lot of chance to crit. Fury attack? Oh no. Okay, that's not bad. I'm thinking of like just those horn attacks. They're scary. Unless you're a Beedrill, horn attacks are terrifying. My defense rose sharply. It's good because that looked physical. And, you know, if I do that one more time, I'm probably going to be good. Horn attack. Okay, I'm safe. I'm safe. Zappo is not. Oh, Zappo. Oh, Zappo. You were our first evolution, Zappo. I mean, albeit, I don't know how to make a Flaffy into an Ampharos or Ampharos, that's it, right? I never really got that far with Flaffy in games. I think I only had an Ampharos once, but I feel like I had to do a lot of weird stuff. Probably not. It's probably just like get it to level 36 or something, but and she had Magma Storm. She never made it past Thundershock. Oh, I'm losing all my types. The game just keeps giving me water. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm losing people. I'm losing them. I was sad about who I got as our encounter until I found the name Rearranged. Bouffalin's down. See, I knew it was going to be a problem. Like, it popped on the screen, and I was scared, and I said, like, we're going to have a problem. And look, it was a problem. It was a problem. I shouldn't have gone out into Flaffy. I thought, like, hey, everything else was under the level. I need something that's around that level, and then I was going to let it get paralyzed. Like, I had a plan, and I didn't think a horn drill just, like, one shot. I was not thinking that. That's scary. And there were people just, like, standing up there in random beams. Oh, look, if this were Fantasy Life right now, I'd be real excited about that gem behind you, sir. So I need to make sure I am healed up and ready to go as best as I can be. Do that, and sure, do that. All right. I don't really want to mess with items right now. I could mess with TMs, but I don't think I'm going to be sending Rhea out into battle right now. And I don't think there's really any of these moves that need me to use her. So, can I stand behind him? Oh man, I can't stand behind him. But I always stand behind gym leaders. Ah. Well, thinking it's about time to see for myself what it is about your skills that made a gym leader like Alicia take such a shine to you. Oh, did my timer go off? The timer went off, didn't it? Oh, you're gonna get another long episode, 2 back-to-back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Kingdra. Hey! You know what would have been great for that? My electric type move. Is this a dragon type, or does it just learn dragon type moves? Because I know you need a dragon skill to get one. It's level 29. I'm not ready for this fight. I am not ready for this fight. I didn't even think about that. Oh, man. Please lower your attack. Defense. I guess. If you're dragon, this ice thing, that's a dragon type move. I don't think it's dragon. That didn't do very much damage. That wasn't stab. That did pretty good, but that's after a screech. I sure didn't see that coming. I'm gonna do that again. I feel like that wasn't so bad. Kingdra's legit. I kind of wish that it had 2 fins on the back, so it was more like wings rather than just a single. Wait, did I miss? I don't want to miss. So it's probably going to use Twister again. Who had a dragon type move? It was Scream. Aw, man. Fiona, nope. Bakugo, nope. Rhea, nope. Ronald, hey, we are looking bad. Like, I know we got a nearly full team. We had a full team at the start of this episode, but, man. I got no types. I got ice and water. Ice and water and fire, but I mean I'm running into so much rock and water I can't throw fire out there. Booble beam. Ethical flare. Nice. It hit 3 times. The foe's Kingdra fainted. Bakugo's level 30, gonna have that Typhlosion soon in like 6 levels. Hey, Aaron! Hey, Aaron! It's a steel type. Hey, Bakugo, you are level 30. I think you can handle this. I think you got this one. I'm sure everyone's just screaming at me, being like, no, wait, he can't do that. That's such a bad choice. He's going to ancient power you, uppercut in the jaw and kill you. He's going to kill you. Don't do it. Why was that not super effective? I thought you was a steel type. So I can't use that. Rocktail's low on health. Is it water? Like, I feel like steel was just weak to the elements. Like, I felt like water and fire. And, like, it resisted electricity. So it's probably all the opposite ways around where it resists all those things. Hey, wow, that hurt. Don't do that. I should have used supersonic, but whatever. See, that one's super effective. Whatever. It takes fire to forge steel, like, come on. And yet you say that Ghost is weak to dark. How does any of this make sense? A Drudigan, oh boy. Oh boy. Hey Ronald, that's right, that's right, that's right. I forgot that we had a dragon killer with us. Should I heal up the dragon killer? Not yet. But I'm giving up's the easy way out. If I wanted, I could have given up at any old time. Here's a Western dragon for you. Except it's not Western. It's quite blocky and child looking. I pulled it out of my son's toy box and made it real big. Now it's gonna fight you. He gonna wrestle. Anyone else ever just love putting Rocky helmet on that thing? Foes tried to get fainted. Hey guys, I beat the gym. Yeah, Scribe Stacy. Oh, we beat Stacy. Well, if I had enough and it's just you and you didn't get to read my text because you were so distracted by my name. My uncle gave it to me. I see. But I sure don't like it. For such a youngin', you have an imposing battle style. I know you got people who can dig up your potential. Here, take this. Five badges. 5. Quake badge. So this is your 5th badge, huh? If that's so, Pokemon up to level 60 will obey you. Also, I'll give you this TM. Well, that was the plan, but I just remembered there's something I want. Wait in front of the cave at the end of Route 6, would ya? Alrighty. Can do. Is this going to take us all the way back up to the top? Woo! So that was like almost to the top. Oh, this one. Okay. Okay. There's no cone there anymore. So we did it. This episode's running a bit longer. I want to run to the Pokemon Center. Probably deposit Zappo. and then we'll wrap it up. Please don't anybody annoy me on my way. There we go. I made it. I made it, guys. Our dead box is piling up, but we made it. We did it. We're at the end of this episode, and everybody's dead. Not everybody, because we wouldn't be at the end of this episode and having had made it if everybody was dead. But you know what I mean. Look at this. Another one. Look at all these great mods in here. You're up there. I didn't want to move them all super tons around, but get out of my face. So I'm gonna put you like right there and scoot you over, because I think if I had to choose who I wanted back more between Dustox and Flaffy, it'd be Flaffy. But I would much rather have Gibble instead. And Smeargle, why are you? Oh, Pear Song, that's why. Because yeah, I made him really nice and good, and then he just was booped, just like that. Just like that. So next time you see me, we're going to be on Route 6, and hopefully that is going to very quickly turn into Route 7, so that I can add another member to our team. But I hope you enjoyed the gym today. And Miss Rearranged. Did we catch her last time, or was that this episode? That's the problem with recording back to back to back, because I can't remember when things happened. Have yourselves a good one. And I keep wanting to say other people's outros. I hope you forgive me. I'm trying to think of my own, but just bye. Bye-bye. Go out and get. Come back now, you hear? Or something. I don't. Western isn't my forte.